Stanthorpe is the warm heart of the Granite Belt. In winter, temperatures can dip below freezing, but in balmier seasons, its altitude above sea level makes Stanthorpe a pleasant, low humidity retreat. Of course, it's the fruit of the vine, wine, that brings people to Stanthorpe and the Granite Belt all year round. But with the mercury nudging 27, 28 degrees today, I'm thinking of a beverage that's a little more frosty, a little more refreshing. Yep, that'll hit the spot. Granite Belt Brewery and Happy Valley Retreat is the name behind boutique ales made without preservatives or additives.
So the bitterness in beer comes from hops, and these are Challenger hops, so these are quite citrusy.
Take the tour with Master Brewer Jeff Davenport and you'll discover the love that goes into every keg of his 7 craft beers.
We bought Happy Valley after living in the UK, and when we lived in the UK, I really enjoyed having 4 different or more beers available at every local pub, and they'll all be different. And when we came back here, we found that it was pretty limited, the options we had. We're an all-grain brewery, so we don't put any sugar in our beer, and because we don't put any sugar in our beer, we use more grain.
So you're self-taught, but there is a long history of brewing in the family, is that right?
That's right. So Dad's been brewing for 40 years.
And does Dad still help out?
He certainly does. He's here every time we do a brew, and yeah, his knowledge is priceless.
And does he have a favourite?
He loves the IRA, and also the Porter. Oh, hang on, and the Pilsner. Oh, yeah, all of them.
You can broaden your own knowledge of beer with a tasting paddle up at the bar, or join a 7-course degustation, matching amber brews with awesome tucker.
G'day ladies, welcome to our beer degustation lunch.
Our bounty of beer and bites has been prepared by resident chef Adrian Finch.
Up here we have our 3 beers, matched with our 3 meals. Up first we have our twice cooked pork belly, and we've topped that with Mooloolaba spiced prawns and an apple and coriander salad. The Pilsner we've matched with the salmon, so that's a little bit sharper, which should help cut the richness of the salmon.
Now this sounds strange, but it's probably what's supposed to happen. That taste really brings out the beer and you really understand the difference in the flavours of the beers. Adrian loves to use local produce, like this beautiful venison, and puts his all into finding the perfect brew to match.
A lot of work sort of trying your beers, which is the hard part of the job, drinking a beer, do a bit of cooking, drink a bit more beer, do a bit more cooking.
I think it's actually a good chef's life.
It is.
The brewery?
It is. Couldn't be better. Who else would turn down a job at a brewery?
Adrian clearly loves his work, but I love his amazing food even more. And dessert is next. Beer drinkers will tell you beer goes with everything, and apparently it does. Chocolate tart with Porter's beer, which has chocolate and coffee overtones, so... That's amazing. It's almost like a liqueur. It's beautiful, but it's beer. Having downed quite a few ales, it's only sensible to stay put a while. At Granite Belt Brewery and Happy Valley Retreat, there are self-contained cedar cabins catering to couples and families, each set in a beautiful bush and boulder landscape. Don't wait until winter. Toowoomba, the Scenic Rim and the Granite Belt are great places to visit in warmer weather. Contact the relevant tourist information body for loads of information on where to go and what to do. On Sunday afternoons, there's a beer and bocce session here at Granite Belt Brewery, a great way to chill out at the end of the weekend. And speaking of chilling out, I hope you've enjoyed our suggestions for beating the heat by heading to the hills. That is all we have time for, though. I hope you can join Dean and the gang next time for more Queensland Weekender. In the meantime, ciao. I have a game to play. Ladies, your bocce balls.